Today I have another guest who is in the house with us. He's into the engineering manufacturing business. Sir, can you please introduce yourself?
Thank you very much, Engineer Tola Johnson. I'm Engineer Emmanuel Adewunmi. Born and bred in Akure, northeast of Akure. Had my secondary school in Gboluji Grammar School in Ile-Oluji. Lived in the year 1982 or 86. From there I proceeded to Ile-Oluji Polytechnic, Technical College that time. Also mechanical engineering software. From there I was lucky to be one of the first people to be recruited from Ile-Oluji Polytechnic by Shell BP that time. Yes, I was employed as a driller. So right from Ile-Oluji Polytechnic, after my ONG, I joined Shell BP, worked there, had training in drilling for about 2 years. And I rose through the rank to almost become a tool pusher. Tool pusher is the highest post in Shell. So I could manage a rig. I worked with the escavors, working everywhere. I saw that I was very conscious of my qualification. I said, do I sit down with my ONG? Although I was already very, very rich, I was having graduate salary. But I look at it that at the end, qualification matters. So I was promoted to the post of tool pusher, but I still resigned. So the people were saying, am I mad? I said, yes, don't worry, I'm not mad. So I had to further my education to Yaba College of Tech. There I went to further get more knowledge of my own mechanical engineering. So I did Asian mechanical engineering in Yaba College of Tech. And also finished in 1972. And as soon as 74, as soon as I finished, I went through thick and thin. There was no job. People said I should stay in Lagos. I was already having some appointment in Lagos, but I said Lagos is not a place for me. So I came down to Ibadan where I took up just temporary teaching appointments. From there, I was lucky. People were scrambling for me, wanting to appoint me. So then that appointment to Engr Wire Cable came on board. We were interviewed, so I was lucky to be part of the first pioneer staff of Engr Wire Cable. And we were sent to Japan for training in wire and cable technology. So I'm very particularly happy that I was in that. I gained a lot through that experience. I went to Japan, I studied the language for 2 years and everything, and I had my training, and this has made me to be very versatile on my present job that I am doing, and it has even gave me an insight into what I am doing now, that there's no other way than for me to continue with the cable manufacturing. Although you are still going to come up with that and give you details about all of that. So, engineering, very, very interesting. And the nitty-gritty of engineering, you get it in Japan, where you have so many opportunities, so many opportunity and systems that can make engineering work. Engineering, some people look at it, so there are so many dimensions into it. You see it in the way of quality assurance, you see in the way of teamwork, you see in the way of other things that can make engineering to be very successful. Engineers should do teamwork. No engineer succeed alone. It's in collaboration with other engineers. Yes. And that is why when I was in all these technical colleges, I actually see that there are certain subjects that we learn together, electrical, mechanical, and civil. We learn certain subjects together up to a particular stage until when everybody diversifies. and mechanical, electrical, civil. So if I'm in a place now as a mechanical engineer and civil is talking, I will understand most of something. Also electrical is talking. So by the time I got to Japan, I was more of a mechanical. But because we are into cable manufacturing, which is more of electrical, I delved into it and I'm very, very versatile in electrical as I'm now. Yes.
Thank you, sir. Sir, I believe that something must have incited you into studying mechanical engineering.
What incited me is that I look at myself and look here. I like to work with my hands. I like to see that this is something that is not talking. This is a machine. It's not talking. It has problem. I must be able to study it very well. If the machine is talking, you will tell this is what is wrong with me. This is so. So you will start, but this thing is not talking. So it allows you to use what they call use your body, and now you're talking AI. Is something similar like that. So I'm looking at so many things I want to. So these are things that actually motivated me to say that let me go for mechanical engineering. By the time I finish in Gboluji Grammar School, about 3 or 4 of us were active to go and say they must go and invest. But I refused. I just went to but people say why? But I like the technical aspect of technical college. Then I just said I've learned a lot and I gained a lot from it. So if at that time people who went to university will be talking at par and then we understand ourselves better. And I put practical into my own more than that.
Yes. Thank you. Sir, was there any project that challenged your career? Can you share that with us?
Yes, see that. I know my career, which I'm going to cable manufacturing, going to that, has given me impetus. And that is why taking it with bold, had bold effort to go into manufacturing of cable, to go and set up a business on it, which is very, very important. If you don't have that courage, you cannot delve into what you don't know. Because I know the nitty-gritty of cable manufacturing, high level of technology and all that other things about cable manufacturing. So it made me to delve into manufacturing of the business, yes. And you also ask me why is it that I am going to that business. Certain things also motivated me to go into them. Yes, that which is very good. Now, if you look at this country in 1980, there's a wide gap. All the cables manufactured used in this country were being imported.
Yes.
And they were bringing fake cables into the country, fake ones. Substandard. So they said that some people were wiring their houses and they discovered that the houses were getting burnt and all sorts of things like that. So I now look at it that this is a challenge to Nigeria. We are left in Japan. We have more than 200 cable manufacturing companies. In a population, same population with Nigeria at that time. Then I announced that there is a wide gap. And in Nigeria, we had just only 10 or 5 cable manufacturing companies. Who is going to bridge this gap? It's by we people, engineers, go into this field to make sure that we give it more add our knowledge and our something into it. That's why I was motivated to go into cable manufacturing. I worked with Denki Wire Cable for 25 years. And I said, I cannot go to any place to go and be doing supply or anything. I have to do what I know best. So I had to come. I said, where am I going to locate this place? Let me go to Ondo State and see. Because at that time, Denki Wire Cable was the only cable manufacturer in the southwest. But unfortunately, it has died down now. So I now, Denki Wire Cable, which I've now, which I've promoted, has now become one of the major cable manufacturing companies in the around southwest. Southwest, you say Lagos and other but in the real southwest. Ondo, Oyo, Ogun. No, there is Coleman in Ogun. I'm saying Oyo, Ekiti, and then so I've actually come to stay in this area of the country, which should be area of to actually promote, make sure that people don't use fake cables all around.
And to maintain standard.
And to maintain standard. We thank God that things are moving well. Since we came to this stage, we have been trying our best to produce standard cable, high quality standard cables, which people actually appreciate. I've never seen any house burnt in Ondo State since I came, and people have been acknowledging, have been praising us for the good job we are doing. We want to do more. That is engineering. It's not me alone that is doing it. Some of the knowledge I learned in Japan about cable manufacturing. In Japan, if 1 meter of cable is 40, they will not sell that cable, they will throw it away.
That's to me this.
So that they know what is quality and they do it. Also in running factories like this, some people, some MD will come and stay at the top. They don't even talk to people, they only give you not so. Here, I do what we call group activities. I've divided workers in the factory into groups. Maybe every Friday they meet, they discuss what are the problems we have. They now carry this problem to me and I look at it. These are things that can make sure that your factory goes on very well.
Like when I even came, I was told you were in the factory.
Exactly.
I had to wait for you.
So I have to stay in the factory. So these are the things that you see beautiful ideas coming from the workers, you'll be surprised. But if you are an MD that sits in the factory, just give order, they will have good idea, they will not even tell you.
I do not even promote
So you make your management democratic in action. This type of these are the things that I've actually learned a lot from Japan. Japan has the best quality in the world. And despite all these things, you see that they maintain quietness, they maintain everything because they are very good in what they are doing. Yes.
Okay, sir, if I may ask you, well, with your experience from Japan, you learned them, and with your experience at Engr Wire Cable, what set of skills would you advise upcoming engineers or somebody who is aspiring to become an engineer to learn for him to be successful in your field?
That's a very good question. You see, when I came back from Japan, I went to Japan as open engineer, training engineer, I want to assure you and tell you that I rose through the rank to become the MD of Engr Wire Cable. That was open engineer, became a production manager, became this one, became something, became production director, became managing director. It's so that as an engineer, you must be very diligent and you must know your orders. When Japanese want to leave the country, leave Engr Wire Cable, they specifically mentioned that the place should be handed over to Engineer Adewunmi. So they have that trust. You understand me? So engineers, we are trustworthy people. But some of us misuse our something. It's a pity. Most of our engineers now, they run after contract, they run after it should not be so.
You want to survive, sir?
Yes. If I've been running after all these things, by the time I finish from the Denki Wire Cable, I will not be thinking of Denki Wire Cable. Also, I will not say that I'm regretting now, but I'm happy that whatever I'm doing here now, I'm using it to help my state, Ondo State.
You are contributing your own time.
I have a lot of places in Ibadan that people wanted me to set up this factory. But I said, let me come to this place. If I'm in Ibadan, I'm coming to buy cables all the time. But you don't know, even some people don't know that I am the son of soil. You know those things.
The name you use, Denki. Sounds Japanese.
Yes. The word we name, that's why I formed this company, not with my name of my children. It is a Japanese word. Denki is a Japanese word, which is light from electricity. Denki.
Light from
electricity. There's so many
times. Denki means light from
electricity. Then these are the when you see generators.
Okay, yes,
these are the generators that are generating light. Denki is light from this light is Denki like this from electricity. You understand?
Yes, sir.
That's what is called Denki. And that's what some people don't know. They think the name of my children, but not.
I was not thinking it was your name.
But some Japanese, once they come, they see the name. This man must have worked in Japan before. That is what he said.
Sir, in the course of your career, do you have anything that looks like a failure? The process that you change or you turn into success?
Yes, I'm telling you.
Can you share that with us?
When you start this type of company, I started this company with 2 machines. Having some failures along the way. Failures, it isn't that. What is going to be the failures? Money, no cash. I'm from a poor background. Banks are not ready. By the time I came to Ondo State, we surprised me. Nearly all the banks here were coming to say I should open an account. I thought they would give me money. Don't know that they were just deceiving them. When I started, I said, give me money. All of them ran away. So that is the problem that we are having in this state. Banks are not ready to help you. You must have the money. So people have the money, they are not using it right, and they are not even ready to come and partner with you to help you get out of your load. So these are the challenges I had. I started with 2 machines. Somebody came from Bank of Industry to say that this is a growing business. We must help you in Ondo State, and that is Bank of Industry. This one, Mrs. Jacobs, came from Ondo, which from Ondo, from Osses. This is the only company I've seen it was developed. Applied to BUI for more money to buy machines. She said that I was able to apply to BUI to buy more machines that I'm using now. And I have to cover, I've paid for everything. I've been borrowing money from BUI for the past 4 or 5 times. But I want to tell you that I've always liquidated all their bills. The money I use in buying machines, I've paid it off.
How much you are credit what is that?
Through thick and thin. So good name is better than something. I don't have money. Some people will think that I don't have the money. But it will come to a time that it will mature, it will start to come. So any engineer that wants to do anything must be very steadfast. Engineers are different engineers. There are engineers in the military like my friend here. And engineers in the way they will take this. I have Lionheart. There's nothing that any engineer that wants to succeed must have Lionheart. Exactly. You don't leave ministry and start to beg. You have something you are focused. Nigeria Institute of Electrical Engineering and all that. They came the other time and I advised them, look here, don't allow things to go like in Ondo State. We still need the engineers that can be doing rewinding. Those people doing rewinding now. No concrete person is doing rewinding in Ondo State. Why can't one of the engineers in something go and look for machines for rewinding? Go to Shagamu. That from Shagamu is the best rewinding something there. Learn the technology, collect the machine, and stay somewhere at Car Street. Why good job for people? So many fans are bad, you can't want. Before you know it, you become a millionaire. But they will leave it for this artisan outside people who are not that. Also, electric motors that are being used in the factory, who is rewinding them, is the work of electrical engineers. That's what it's about. So we engineers, we must be focused and we must be ready to take risk. Most of you don't like to take risk. What is giving me something? I can, if somebody gives me 2 billion, I will take it. Today.
Because you already know what is.
Yes. So far I use the money, 2 billion, to buy my raw materials. I'm comfortable. But not that you give me 2 billion, before you see me with 48 million worth of gift. You can never see me in any all those bogus gifts that you see all that I cannot. When I see some people, I say, why don't you give me for buying raw material? I have that tendency. Maybe it's God that has created me that form.
That's a very good business.
So, when I see somebody riding a car of 50 million, one will get me 3 tons of my raw material. I have employees of about 56 right now in the country, in the company. So you will even be very happy with yourself when you see people working for you, not you working for people, working for you, that this thing was not fair.
They are producing.
They are producing. So if they put car of 100 million and something, I will take 100 million by raw material. I don't think of gas. Gas are nothing to me. For what? And if you go and say you want to go and build a luxurious house, everything, our children now, they don't value all these things again. What they want to see the legacy you have left behind. You understand me? Even though my children are not interested in coming to join me, but they see that there's a legacy. When they get abroad, they say, it's your father that is producing Denki. So, yeah. So, there must leave that legacy.
So, engineers are supposed to leave legacy.
Yes. You cannot leave legacy of 500 mg Prado.
No.
That is forcing your child we said. You understand?
The mundane objects. And that's what we are even doing on this program now.
Yes.
This program is a legacy to document the history of our engineers and the industrialists.
Some of my complex situation is finance. Finance is the serious situation I'm facing. When the money is not there, a situation that, for example, Bank of Industry, they are ready to give me 1 billion.
Yes.
But they say I must have collateral. What are collateral? We cannot take any collateral in Ondo State. They want to take collateral in
Lagos,
Abuja. Yes.
Why, sir?
My father has no house in Abuja. My father has no house in
BOI, please review your criteria.
My father has
people
no
like
house.
this need good loans.
Yes, my father had no house in Lagos. So he said, but look for this collateral, and this collateral, they can now say, give you this collateral. Whereas, I think, I thank God that I am credit worthy with Bank of Industry, but what is the military again now? But let me tell you before you go there, because of the situation, aid is also telling on me.
Yes.
I am not trying to do what they call private placement now. Let people come and invest. Let young engineers, if they have money, let them come and do it in here and take over from it. Decide to run it in a good way. That is what they call private placement. Divest your gears and all that.
I think that is good, sir.
Yeah, that is what I'm trying to do now. And it's very, very important. Because we don't want this legacy. If I told some people that I wanted to send it up, say, Baba, no, never you send that.
The private placement is good, sir.
Never you send it up. You don't want my legacy to if people outside are doing it, talk less of engineers. I see so many awards and also so the bit of hard work and all of that is there. So I must thank you for your coming to give me this preference of you. So have more to say.
Yes, sir.
I wish we have a larger crowd that we organize so that we can discuss more on this engineering. Engineering is the most lucrative type of profession. You can diversify into anything. You can go to anything and you will be very, very happy. Be it mechanical, be it civil, be it something.
And the key factor is that you must take the risk.
When a civil man is saying that he has no job, at times I laugh. Bitumen is there. Nobody is tapping it. Why don't you go and take bitumen, look, mix some granite with it, and see how you can be passing some road? Maybe.
That's federal government jobs, sir.
No. By the time you start to do it, you have a plant.
Yes.
That you are missing this bitumen and getting it.
Yes.
I'm sure Ondo State government will give you a job. Please start to patch. Start to patch all the bottles, start to build. You'll be making your money good. That is one idea that I look at. A civil engineer will not say that. Also, if a civil engineer finds it difficult, he gets a place where he's making cement block or where he can make mud bricks.
It's true.
So
the market is there.
The market is there. people don't want to sample, it's not good at all. If I remain sample, I will not start cable business.
Yes, I want to ask you, why did you venture into, you have ventured into three things now, from drilling, oil drilling,
Yes.
you ventured into wire and cable,
Yes.
then you ventured into education,
Yes.
you are completing your education to teach, then you now venture into wire and cable, engineering.
Yes.
Now, so what is the solid rock behind this?
I've just come to my real profession. I told you I studied mechanical.
Yes.
And I cannot be using mechanical to teach in this place. So I also thought I should come back to oil company, but don't like it.
You wanted to be a man of yourself.
Yes, the risk was too much. I have the knowledge of drilling. I can tell you how to drill, get oil, make the oil to produce, put everything, put POP and everything, make sure that you produce. But I cannot start to do that. That's one of, maybe I can be one of those people stealing money and then losing that. So, but I like what I'm using my hand to do. Yes.
And then you wanted to contribute to society.
Now I don't buy this. Or anything to get at it. Yes. If I put another person's hand,
your hand does not deceive you.
Your hand does not deceive you.
That's what that is.
That is one of the things I am trying to say. That I know this job and I know A to Z of people. Even if you want to come and wire your house, I can tell you how many wires you need for your house.
And the specific wires.
The specific wires. Nothing more than that. A lot of electricians have come here to quarrel with me. Say, why am I not making them to do their job? I said, I know this and I was
informed.
Don't say cannot come and wire himself now. He's telling me I want to use 20 coils for the house. When I know that it's only 5 coils, I was just telling you. They said it's not money I'm looking for. I say it's money I'm looking for, but not money that way. These are the things that are very, very important.
Then, sir, what do you do apart from engineering? When you're not in factory, you're not designing, you're not maintaining. So what do you do, sir?
Yes, there's time for pleasure. So they said there's no time for no more bashing, no good. As a collateral of whom I create it also for the base record. Yes. And that is why I belong to so many. I am the patron of a land club. I am belong to so many social circles and not that. And now you are able to see that right now. Your energy is dwindling.
Yes.
You can't drink as before. Yes. If I say you see drinking 6 bottles of beer, you know that I'm mad.
You don't need that now.
No, I'm not. You don't need to change.
You need to stay healthy.
You don't need to tell me. I'm already telling myself.
Yes, sir.
In the olden days, you can carry enough whiskey. All this was no more possible. Social is becoming so you now stay and look at what you can see. I can see you can see so many things. If I'm given opportunity in Ondo State today to transform Ondo State to MSL, I have so many ideas, so many things you can start to manufacture. That can lead to make the country, can make the state. But people will not think that way.
Think of their pockets.
Yes, that is the problem. So I am happy to have you, Mr. Johnson.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Then, before we end, sir, if you were told to meet somebody, an innovator or a professional from the past, who would that person be and why, sir?
There is a man in engineering. When I was in Java, I know very well. Professor Ondo.
Yes, I heard about it.
Up to today, nobody is remembering. As for example, if you look at TVC now, you talk of what they show you, you talk of what they say. Why don't they go into engineering field and see somebody that they can? I would always have been the best man. He was a man who designed a car. By the time you have pressed your accelerator like this, you press your brake like this, the whole thing will turn around. Instead of you going to
going straight, that's everything.
Go and knock your head on the street, just go around. He developed it, Oibos accepted it, and all that is better. Are we remembering it today? So these are the one of the person at home. He studied engineering to the last. He was not just lecturing. He put it into practice and demonstrated that it should be. It's an example. So he'll be sharing that money. So these are the things that are very, very important in one's life. And which engineer should be cooperative. You are an electrical engineer, you are a mechanical engineer. Do something. Practical. You see water pump you want to design? Even my study in the Yaba, I specialize in water pumps, hydraulics, water system, all that. But so then we get into because I can, and the day pipes, I know water pump you are going to give me knowledge. So I think that is one of the things that is lacking in our engineering field. People don't want to take their profession serious. Electrical electronics. Yes. So many jobs now. So many jobs. Are they working right in Ondo State?
Traffic lights.
Are they working right?
Yes, some, at least the one in Cathedral is functional.
Is it Cathedral that is the only one that?
No, I think it was 3 before. We have one at Cathedral, one at Post Office, one
Who
at
designed it? There should be more. I expect one engineer to say that let me design for this place and see what is going to happen. The government will pay you. All these people do innovative and they do it. They know that that's why one of the things that is wrong with us. All these things we are talking about is full in footer. It's loaded in footer. How much teacher we should do? We just need a businessman to go and take this one. Let me perfect this one. Let it be like market to get it. When I do this one. And that's what they do in India today. You write a lot of this. Businessmen will go to the place, buy the patent and plan. Engineers will now go and put it into real something. Are we doing it?
No. Concerning the quality assurance aspect of it, do they visit you here? Or what is their...
Yes,
to regulate?
You know, there are so many agencies.
Yes.
Have agencies like SON.
Yes, sir.
Agencies like they have NAFDAC, they have everything. But one of them that I can trust is that of SON. They give you certification for your product.
The standardization.
Yes, exactly. And they come here 3 times in a year. Come and inspect, check your weight, check everything, which is okay. But one of the things that is giving me concern in Ondo State is that of NAFDAC. If you say you want to produce water now, you are already producing the water is drinkable, people are already drinking. They will not give you NAFDAC number. They will take your water, they will not test it in Ondo State, they take it to Lagos. And it will take almost months. You will not get NAFDAC number.
That means they don't have a testing center here.
No testing center here. The government agencies, because it's now that we are getting relief, because somebody has gone to demonstrate to them that this has to do government job. And that is our man, our young boy, immigration.
Okay,
they start for internal. If they tell you that you can get your passport within 1 week in the past, you do agree?
No, it's about 2.5 months or 3 months.
A year, impossible.
A year, impossible. You don't pay the right fee.
Now somebody has come here, broke down all the barriers. Yes. You want to get your passport within 2 hours, within a day, you can get it. If one of that start with the government agencies agree that stuff like that, we will not have problem in Nigeria. Satisfy this concept, but people want to sit down and see how much they are doing. Immigration people, they are building, uprising, building, personally up and down. Somebody wants to get a passport that's not, they end up paying 1 million. get your passport. We are very exploitative and we are very wicked to ourselves. That's why there's no progress. We are very wicked to ourselves.
Thank you, sir.
And just as I've told you, I'm happy that also I want to tell you something secret today. If I am producing cable here and all sorts of things like that, what do you think government should do for you? Should there not be another that go and buy your cable from this place?
And even give you tax exemption.
Yes. I want to tell you something that pushes me away, that we are not our brothers in buying this place. In the last regime, there was a standing order in Osef that all the cable suppliers, every people to pay. No, should be bought through only one person. Who happens to be an woman? All the cable we used to supply, nothing was not coming to us again. Everything went to him. And today, you cannot see what he's doing. None of us can do it in Ondo State here now. The weight of Ondo State, for us to manage it very well, we don't do it. So these are some of the things. If Ondo State government had been patronizing me, this factory should have gone higher. Other competitors, Goldman, Ondo State is giving him high patronage, high everything.
Lagos State,
yeah. So his factory is just going every day. They are just going to 50 billion inventory. I cannot try it. So the government who was able to help, if they don't help, engineering cannot survive. So let us deceive ourselves. They was able to come out with something.
And it's going to there should be an incentive
yes,
to support your
yes. If everybody see that the government is supporting me, many other people
will go eventually to such
production.
Yes. Thank you, sir. Dear viewers at home, we have heard from our father, Engr Emmanuel. He is the CEO of Denki Wire Cable. He has been in operation for 25 years now, and he still works strong. The maintenance they do here is they have to buy spare parts, and they have to change their money to foreign exchange. So if there is government incentive, like here he said he has about 56 people he's paying on his payroll, and I believe they are more than that, it's just being modest. There are some people that are not counted on that. If somebody can be paying 56 people on a payroll, you know what that means, every month, and it's not that they are paying them 20,000 naira. So there is huge sum of money, and then he has to purchase also raw materials. So there is need for the federal government and the state government to support such initiative in Ondo State. And also we engineers, wherever we are in Ondo State, let us buy our cables from him. It's not that Baba has not paid me for advert, I'm not running that part of it, but I am an engineer, he's an engineer, and we have to support each other. In the financial world, the organization is either you go to stock exchange or you do private placement. So Baba says he's going to put up for private placement, so if you're interested, you can contact him for that. Baba, today I am happy and honored to interview you, sir. And even for your tight schedule, sir. But there's a culture we have on this channel. And what is the culture is that we give gifts to our host. The gifts look small, but that's where we started from. This is a clutch pencil. During our years in engineering from the secondary school, we used pencil to draw and to do other things. It's now that we are now having AutoCAD, SolidWorks, and so on. This is just to appreciate you, sir. Thank you, sir. That's the total of appreciation.
I really appreciate you. Yes.
So, dear viewers at home,
are you in the civil department?
Mechanical, sir.
No wonder you are interested in
So, dear viewers at home, I am honored to have Baba with me, Engr Emmanuel. Thank you for the time, sir.